Neil Duff, you are the world champion. How does that make you feel?
Say that again. Say that again. I'll never get tired of that there. Neil Duff, you're the world champion, or the champion of the world. Yeah, I'll take that for the next 12 months. That being called out there for 12 months, that's my motivation to go out and defend it next year.
You had your moments in the game as well. You included an 11 dart leg. Could have been a 10 if you'd hit the double 18, as well as taking the final set 3-0.
Yeah. But actually, I didn't play great for the first couple of sets. I let Treebolt run amok. But again, when I got the 3-2, there I was only one set behind, and I was playing horrendous. And I had to go out and regroup again. Spoke with my manager. I came back and I was like, I'm not going to hand it to him. I'm not going to give it to him. Give it away. If he wants it, he has to earn it. So then I was able to knuckle down and start playing and find a wee bit of range. And once I did that there, if you watch back, I'm actually smiling when I'm playing because I knew that I had the upper hand. And once Treebolt started booming with hundreds and 1-2-1s, he was doing it for him because I was doing it because I was getting the crowd going. All I had to do was turn around and the crowd were going wild, and I loved that. I really, really loved that about it, and I'll always do that. I'll always fry off the crowd, and you know what, the Lakeside, the whole week, the crowd that's been out there have been spectacular. They've been brilliant, and I thank every one of them.
How did it feel when that double tops went in the third leg of the 11th set?
I was glad it was done. I didn't want to go to the last leg decider. Definitely not. That would have been the worst in the world. When it went to 4-8 in sets, I was able to I stood and I took a breath. I went, right, okay, hold through. All you have to do is hold through. So I held through, then I broke him. He got off, he had a bad leg. All I was wanting was a treble a visit. I'm thinking to myself, 15 darts, is all you need, 15 darts a leg, and you're home in a boat. So, yeah, I probably should have won it 3-0. I kind of made a wee mess with it of the third leg. But I still, the confidence was buzzing then, and I knew fourth leg it was still going anyway, so it was. Played well. I would have loved to have had a pub at the 9 though, without one of the leg I went to 177, 180. I can only imagine my people in the bars at home watching that there going, oh come on, that's all we need. Not for a guy from Northern Ireland to win the Lakeside World Championship, bang a 9 dart when you're up there.
And obviously you said to me yesterday that it means something to be a Red Dragon player. How does it feel now that you're a Red Dragon player and a world champion?
Of course, well, that's Red Dragons now got 2 world champions, haven't they? Have, you know, so yeah. That itself is that is proof of the gear that we use, because when they're making world champions across the formats using their material, their thing, their stock, it's testimony to what they're putting out. It's good stuff. I couldn't have done it without Red Dragon. I play with Joe Collins for now, but they're one of the best sets of darts I've ever played with. The set of darts that I have they're only 2 days old. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, Red Dragon's been immense. It was nice. We got a text message this morning that there was wishing me well. So they are behind the players and they're looking after me, and I'm grateful for it.
And you mentioned obviously Red Dragon, Peter Wright was also world champion back in December. Do you feel like now that with Peter and you winning the world championships, do you think the game is now more of an older man's game?
I don't know whether to be insulted by that or not. It's not. You see these young guys coming up, Jared Cole, Luke Littler, guys that got there, even the youth players that were there today, young Bradley Rowe is an amazing player, Leighton Bennett, but they're still serving their time, they're still cutting their teeth and they're getting the experience. I know for myself, from playing every loss that I've played on a stage, every loss that I've played in front of a TV camera, I've went home when it's kept me up nights but you learn from every one of them. So as you do get older, yeah, it's easier because you get more experience and it's easier to compete with in certain situations, and you can deal with them there better. So you can, where maybe 5-10 years ago, getting down to the last double, I'd have crumbled. But I've served my time. I've done my bit. Same as Peter Wright. Peter Wright he's been around a long time. Gerben Price, Johnny Clayton, they've all been around, but they're still learning all the time. And I think it's experience that sees through big matches, especially these here longer format matches. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And one final question: you obviously had the support of the crowd throughout the entire final. How did they help in terms of you achieving what you have today?
Oh, it's invaluable. I can't even begin to imagine how the PDC guys done it whenever it was lockdown was on. They were playing and closed doors. That must have been the most weirdest situation ever. For me, the crowd is the Lakeside. The Lakeside's bricks and mortar. It's that crowd that goes in there on a Sunday night that they make the World Championships. WDF has been absolutely fantastic. To put this together, even having to postpone it, put it on after a 2-year pandemic, it's brilliant what they've done. And I do think it'll come on from that there, and it'll get bigger and it'll get bigger. But yeah, all in all, I've had a great week. Everything has been, even the Lakeside staff themselves, the security staff, Sarah, they've all been brilliant. So I mean, for us as players, the least we have to worry about, the easier it is for us to play our game. And these guys out here have went out of their way, so we don't have to worry. They've taken all that there, and they're running around, and they're doing this, that, and they're the unsung heroes to me. But yeah, I'd love to think every member that has come up there and played sat in that crowd, because their cheers just lifts you up. And when heads get down, sometimes you just need that wee bit, and they come behind you. It's great.
Well, Neil, you are the world champion. Thank you for your time.
Yo, cheers,
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.